Dukes of Weebdom.
Dukes of Weebdom.
Episode 117.
Welcome back.
Yes, took a week off.
Yeah.
Had some things to do. And, now we're back. Which is, good, because we came off of a, episode where we had nothing to talk about. In the sense that, Shonen Jump was on break. And then, now we got, 2 chapters of some stuff. I noticed I only had 1 chapter of Chainsaw Man, for example.
Yes. It was 1 Chainsaw Man, 2 Kagurabachi, 2 Dandadan, 1 Spy Family.
Oh my god, I forgot to read the 1 Spy Family I didn't read at work.
It's pretty good.
Was it?
It was.
That's right. Indeed. You haven't read Suntoria still.
I know.
So.
Sorry, I was watching anime for once.
Yes, well, I mean, it's a good trade-off.
Is it?
At least you weren't saying, "Oh, I'm sorry, I was
doom scrolling."
Yeah, I was doom scrolling or something. You were doing productive things.
And plus, I did all that reading. And to be fair, Spy Family is very wordy.
And I feel like it just always is, to be honest with you.
Oh, and it was.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the longer read-throughs.
Yeah.
For a weekly chapter, you know what I mean? You gotta, it's not like Chainsaw Man. It's like, oh, cool, I got 30 seconds to kill. Let me read a Chainsaw Man chapter. Whereas Spy Family is like, oh, I think I need 30 minutes sometimes.
Yeah, and it was 19 pages. Oh, yeah, look at that last page alone. Well, actually, I covered it.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that's a lot of wordage.
A lot of wordage.
But, it's okay. It's okay. Chainsaw Man was fucking wild.
I was just about to say, where do you want to start?
It's funny, too, because last week, or our last recording, I was like, we were surprised it was on the Shonen Jump app, talking about stuff like that, and we were talking about how, it's actually probably on Jump Plus, because it made that move for part 2, yada, yada, yada. And then you message me about it, and you tell me how the screenshot of just a speech bubble, not who said it, about I ate the STD devil.
At age 14, I made a contract with the STD devil.
And then, now that you say that, it didn't correlate to the next statement that she says at age of 14, and then she goes around just having sex with a whole bunch of people.
Around the world.
Around the world to make clones of herself, which honestly, the clone part is pretty cool.
That whole concept is really cool. What a way to take advantage
Sucks
of that.
For the person that had sex with her because she takes over their body.
And I do love that.
They become her.
I do love Fujimoto, bringing up the question before he answered it. Seeing her see her dead self before with the aging devil. Finally, told us what the fuck happened there.
And then I said to you, too, I was like, damn, Fujimoto doesn't just push the line, he fucking snorts the line.
Yeah.
And this chapter does not help at all, man.
No.
It's Denji, they tell him first off, he's staring at, we got 8 panels last week of him just staring at Lil D's panties. And then we got another 2 in this panel at the beginning.
And it's so funny. It's so cinematic the way he just spaced out.
And
Kevin's explanation.
He blanked all of it, dude. He didn't hear a word of what that man just said. And then goes to the nurse's room. He's like, yo, should I jerk one out right now? And then fucking Fumiko's
what a
just
creeper. Just laying
yo,
in
I'll
the
help
bed.
you. Which she ends up doing. Because she gives him a nude photo of her. And then he jacks it at the end of the chapter. I know it's not something I should hope for. Because it's not going to happen. But I want Denji to just get a brain, man. And just realize that everybody is using him.
Gather a few brain cells up together.
It's like...
Not sim for once.
He's gonna simp hard. Because Fami just showed him fucking... Lil D just showed him her panties, so she's like, oh, he's a good girl. This girl just gave her a nude photo, so he's like, oh, good girl.
She carried me, poor actual Fami.
Yeah, and Asa Yoro has made out with him, jacked him off, and fucking... Just all this other bullshit just leading him on. He's just being used literally by everybody. And it's just like...
I took a picture of her sitting down after.
Yeah, it's like, can we just have somebody that's actually on Denji's side? I don't feel like we've had that at all in part 2.
That was the name of the chapter 2, Really Good Girl. I'm glad that Fumiko immediately brought up the obvious too. It's like, yo, she's like the death devil. She probably likes death.
I feel like the only person actually that is on Denji's side is probably Asa.
Yeah, Asa specifically.
Yeah, not Yoro.
Asa.
I would love to say Kishibe, but his absence is...
Noted.
Very noted.
He's not coming back.
Probably not.
Apparently Kobeni isn't either.
She deserves to stay out. She got out of the business.
Kishibe's put in more time. Bring Kobeni back.
Nah, Kobeni deserves her fucking... Wherever she is, whatever job she has, she deserves that.
Hopefully in a peaceful country somewhere else.
Yeah, as far away from any kind of devil as possible. Or any major devil, because, I mean, I'm sure she could... When you saw what she did to those assassins with that knife, she could fuck up a regular, like, just a mid-tier or lower demon, devil.
Yeah.
I think she's got
She does not fuck around.
Yeah. But, oh, man, fucking...
That's why I want Kobeni back, to be honest. I just want to see her pop off some more.
Surprised fucking,
We still never got to find out what devil she has.
Yeah, well, I was going to bring up, we never found out what the fuck's going on with Quan Chi. Right?
No,
no
yeah.
That's her name, right? I'm not thinking
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat, right?
Yeah, no, yeah, that is her name.
Okay.
Yeah, 'cause she's a beast. Like...
And the last we saw her, she was helping Denji escape. She's like, don't worry about it, I'll take the heat. But we never saw what the heat was.
Yeah, and they had her girlfriends, she said, so...
She could find more.
Plus, if they got rid of them, they'd have literally nothing to keep her there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So... It's that Yoshida and Quan Chi are going to roll back in to the story.
Fuck Yoshida.
Well, Fumiko, again, I always had was of the mind that Yoshida wanted Denji to eat death. And now Fumiko is also just kind of like, hey, that'd be pretty
I think
neat.
it's more that he sent Fumiko after Denji so that Denji would have sex with her and then become Fumiko. So that then they would just control Chainsaw Man through Fumiko.
That solves it.
It's a pretty good fucking plan.
Yeah.
If you ask me. Because while we don't know the details, but if Denji becomes a Fumiko clone, does Denji still have Chainsaw Man powers?
I don't know, because she
As
did say
Fumiko.
in body and mind, so maybe it would just negate him.
Right?
He's just a plain old Fumiko.
It's just his cells just realign.
Maybe that's why she only left him a picture and didn't actually try to, like, bone him.
Just more manipulation.
Yeah.
Poor Denji.
Poor Denji. Because, again, they were kind of trying to push him back into, hey, you should eat death. Fuck death.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's wild. We'll see what happens. We'll see what more Gunner levels.
Which waifu wins?
Which Gunner levels he reaches next chapter.
Chainsaw Man and the Waifu Wars.
Apparently, right now.
Right?
Fumiko, Asayuro,
Fami.
and Fami.
Well, sorry, Lil D.
Lil D. She ain't dropping the family allegations. But, you know, whatever.
And he still hasn't even met actual Fammy.
Well, he's seen her at least.
Yeah.
He's just not interacted with her. He's seen her twice now.
And they both have a strong sense of justice. There's a waifu war there. She's a player still.
Maybe she'll be on his side, but not really, because isn't she like a thrall to Death Devil right now?
Yeah.
So unlikely she's going to go against anything the Death Devil has planned. You know? Damn. Poor Denji.
Poor Denji. The no brain cell puppy.
I wonder how... You know... Thing is... Aki and Power had to die in part 1. Because if they were alive in part 2, this shit would just not be happening right now.
They're like his brother and sister. They would have absolutely put their foot down.
And Aki, especially, like, Power just fucking matches Denji's fucking level of energy.
And is also a very repulsive creature.
Yes, but Aki's
the responsible one.
Yes, he's responsible. He's not gullible, stoic,
frankly asexual.
And yeah, so he's. I don't think Yoshida would have accomplished anything. I mean, not that he has. Let's be real, but he's executed a lot of different ploys against Denji throughout part 2, and I don't think any of them would have been gotten to the execution, stage, because Denji's...
He did try to help him at certain points too.
True, but a lot of times he was trying to undermine him in some way behind the scenes, and I just feel like that just wouldn't have flown if Aki was still around. Aki was still around.
Yeah.
But who knows? Maybe it would have been just... It would just been a completely different story, too, because Denji wouldn't have tried living the normal life with Nayuta.
You know what breaks my heart?
That Nayuta is dead?
Yes, but also that we now officially have, like, more backstory for Fumiko than we do Yoshida.
Yeah.
We already know her backstory, which she was, like, opening up to Denji the first time. Now we know, like, everything about her contract and more about her. It's just, like, Yoshida's just... that
chilling.
Guy they called off the streets that one time and now works for them.
Who was the one that was meant? Oh, was it Fammy who was mentioning his powers? Well, Lil D, Fammy.
Lil D, maybe.
Because I forget she said something like that. Like, who's it that said that octopus or whatever? Or was that Yoro?
I don't know who said that, actually.
Who's your boy?
Yoshida.
No.
I know.
I'm okay with him just not being around right now.
I'm not.
I know you're not.
I need some context.
Some Yoshida context.
Some Yoshida context.
Well, hopefully you get it.
Thank you.
I don't care too much, but I know you care.
He's been on screen a lot, man. I like him. I liked him more in part 1.
He was a very... He had a pretty big part at the beginning of part 1.
Yeah.
He was just like...
front and center most of the joke.
Well, mostly, too, because he was like... His character was represented in everything of public safety. Anything public safety related.
He was the face.
He was, yeah. So...
He hasn't exactly been effective either. He was effective at getting them out of the fucking aging devil world. Oh, and now Fumiko, one of those Fumiko's giving up her life. I know I mentioned it made more sense seeing 2 of them, but it also makes more sense why she was so willing to just be like, yeah, take my heart. There's 30 more of me.
Yeah. I'm okay with this. So yeah, that tracks. You know?
Public safety is so desperate they hired like 50 of the same person.
Honestly, dude, because like to be real, who do they have other than those two people?
They got Quan Chi,
And
they
they
got
got Quan
Yoshida,
Chi, but
and they got Fumiko.
times like 30 more Fumikos. But they have like Quan Chi as like a hostage situation, but yeah, that only lasts so long.
Yeah,
Like
she doesn't
when
give a fuck about
she
them.
either finds out where they are and frees them, or stops caring
Yeah,
and moves on, or you kill them and she kills you.
and then moves on.
Or like, cause like someone as strong as like Quan Chi, right? She could just like walk in there and be like, all right, so you got three options. You don't let the hostages go, and I kill you. You kill the hostages, and I kill you. Or you let the hostages go, and I decide not to kill you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Those are the three choices. That's it. There is no...
They haven't shown us anyone that they could possibly have that's stronger. Like even Kishibe was like, "Nah, don't fuck with her."
Yes. And...
So I mean, Yoshida used to be like actually going toe to toe with that, losing twice, but he was like going toe to toe with it.
I don't know if clashing with someone is going toe to toe.
He was holding his own.
I guess.
Oh, and then actually Kishibe did just straight up lose because she threw him and Yoshida out of the fucking like 20-story building.
God, I just don't remember so much about fucking the later stages of part one.
That arc was kind of like a fever dream because they just introduce a whole bunch of like random ass assassins and just throw them all at Denji.
That was the arc that the Death Devil shows, Darkness Devil shows up too. So he kind of takes most of your attention bandwidth because he just commands.
The story leading up to it's really good though. Actually, it's almost like a foreshadow of what Makima was doing to Denji. One of the assassins was doing to another guy. She's like, you're like my doll now, and she was the doll devil, and she's the one that sends them all to hell.
Yeah, good stuff. But I don't know, like something's gotta give. So he's gonna choose a side, or, well, you know whose side I hope he chooses. I hope Denji chooses Denji's side. Yeah, I hope he chooses his own side. Makes his own decision somehow. Be like, you know what? Fuck all of you.
I want to see what also Yoru look like right now. I want to see with my own eyes. Now we're getting a whole lot of talk about her.
Yeah, it's kind of jarring too, because it's like, yeah, there's a time skip it seems, but like,
Can't be that long.
How long? Can't be that long. He was unconscious. Maybe a day, a couple hours.
At most a month if they want to go by anime logic, but I can't believe it'd be more than a month. And even in a month, like, where is she?
Causing havoc.
Yeah.
Touring the U.S.
Getting to know the nuclear bomb devil wherever it is. Wherever it respawned.
Yeah, right. Yeah, she is pretty OP when you think about it, because you gotta think, is like, the gun devil is the main antagonist of part one, and that's like her left finger.
Yeah. In Falling Devil, they said that was a worldwide phenomenon, and she turned her into a jacket.
Yeah. She's got tank devil, just any instrument of war she has access to, and each one of those instruments is their own devil in their own right. So that's pretty
fucking brutal.
Yeah.
And we saw her whip out the tank hand too. So you just imagine when she does have nuclear bombs.
Or what she could, like, you know what I mean? Does that mean, because like the gun devil, she shoots invisible bullets at, well, not invisible bullets, because we saw Agent physically stop one of those bullets.
Oh, we saw what normal bomb girl could do at least.
Yeah, so does that mean she's just throwing nukes out of her fucking fingertips now?
Slaps you and it's just a nuclear explosion. Is she gonna ship of Theseus herself with other devils?
Basically. But how does Denji beat that, though?
I know. She's already way more equipped.
Just with just the nuclear weapons side of things.
He's been against worse odds.
I don't think he has.
I think he has.
I don't.
He did fight off like all 7 of the weapons in part 1.
Yeah, but I would say the Gun Devil, at his height, is probably more of a threat. And that's just part of what Asa has, on top of nukes and on top of tanks and fucking knives.
And anything else that,
anything else that could be related to war, you know what I mean? She could turn into
she did
a fucking...
pull a Gate of Babylon there on the Falling Devil.
Yeah, she could just fucking turn into an Apache helicopter. Just start fucking raining death on people with fucking miniguns and shit. You know? I don't know. Denji's gonna have to do something.
We're gonna have some short chapters soon.
Unless there's some hidden power that Pochita has that we still don't know about. Because again, Pochita beat the War Devil last time.
Yeah.
By himself.
The Black Saw Man is pretty great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe he has a chance, but who knows?
Because, hey, Makima also had the invisible shooting people. It just wasn't quite as potent. Shot him to, like, the goddamn moon.
I forgot that fucking happened.
I know, it feels like an anime trope now. Getting shot to the moon.
I know of at least 2 other instances that's happened.
I know one at least. One Punch Man.
ReZero happens in that too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Reinhard gets thrown into the moon. He actually just gets thrown into the air. And when he comes back, he's like, how'd you get back? He's like, well, you didn't pay attention to where you threw me, and I hit the moon, so I jumped back off it. I'm like, okay.
Damn.
Yeah.
So I believe in him. Kinda. Unless they still have to team up against the Lord of Terror.
I forget that's the thing.
Yeah.
Quite often, actually.
It feels like the monster Kenjaku kept saying he was going to create but never ended up doing in JJK.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Kenjaku.
I love you, Yuta.
But I think that's all I got to say about Chainsaw Man this week.
Same. Waifu Wars 2025.
Yeah, Panty Wars.
Panty Wars 2025.
Goonfest.
He's completely shell-shocked.
I think he's having the time of his life right now. Dude's never been more popular with the ladies. He doesn't know what to do. But you do know who knows what to do? Our boy Gigi popped the fuck off.
Yeah, he did. You were more right than me.
About what?
On what was going on with Gigi at the end of where we left off.
Oh, that they like fused, but then they
Yeah.
even said that. It's like, you fused. It's like, well, we didn't actually fuse. We're just swapping back and forth really fast.
His vibe was immaculate, though.
Yeah, it took me, like, I'll just skip to the end of the first chapter, but it took me a minute to realize that it was the evil eye talking, not Gigi. I thought Gigi was the one defending Psycho.
Oh.
But it was evil eye, because then he switches back to Gigi, and he's like, damn, evil eye, I wanted to tell him off too. And it's like, oh shit. He was just defending fucking Granny.
Hell yeah.
Let's go, evil eye. Because she was saying how he was going to accept her into her family, this, that, and the other, and it showed fucking...
Yeah, I was wondering.
It was Gigi flashbacks, but it was Evil Eye saying all this stuff, not Gigi. So I'm like, alright. Yeah, he made the smoke person who may or may not be Saint Germain, but...
It's not, probably.
It's probably not at this point.
His bitch.
Distant cousin, great admirer. Yeah, he got fucked up. That was super cool, though, that he put the smoke in his body and then was going to rematerialize, making him blow up. And I'm like, oh, people never do that. when they have the ability to do that.
I was a little happy too and surprised.
Because that was a big...
They've pulled the dope move too, blasting himself.
Yeah, that was a big meme with Avengers Endgame and Infinity.
It's also a big
Infinity War.
The airbender meme until Korra finally did it, where you can just pull the oxygen out of people's lungs.
Do you mean the show Korra or Korra herself? I thought you said here.
No, he has a here dad. I meant the show Korra.
Yeah, okay.
Because people said it even before Korra came out. They're like, if you're an airbender, just like...
remove all the air from that side of the room they're standing in.
Yeah, you just die.
Especially because if you're not trained for it, because like I know like deep sea scuba divers, or like, well, not the scuba divers, the deep sea like swimmers where they like hold their breath free diving or whatever. I guess I could be wrong, but I feel like I've read somewhere that before they go under the water to go start diving down, they exhale all of the air out of the lungs so that the pressure doesn't fuck their lungs when they're underneath the water.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now me in a pool, if I exhale completely, because I've tried it, if I exhale all the air out of my lungs and I go underwater, I got maybe 2.5 seconds before I am forced to come back up.
You know what I mean? 5 at best.
But the 5's pushing it. 5 feels like an eternity when that happens. So you gotta breathe in. So if you're an airbender in a room, or with an airbender, and he suddenly just removes all the air from the room, the only air you have left is what's in your lungs, which is now gonna come out.
It's not like you're expecting
breath.
that to happen either. You're not gonna go...
Yeah, you're not breathing any extra in. It's all gone. And now you got maybe 30 seconds of fight in you as like a master, maybe, because each movement is going to take up the oxygen already stored in the body. You're just going to run out of oxygen real quick.
The whole Demon Slayer verse slain in a moment.
Oh, and it completely negates fire.
Yes.
Because fire needs oxygen. It's just as soon as you put it, yeah. Because it's like when you light a match in space, even if you're in like the International Space Station, the fire puts itself out like really quickly because of like, again, things I've read or seen in a YouTube video 6 years ago, so I could be mistaken, but from my understanding, because of something with the gravity, it burns up the oxygen in the immediate space.
And it's not actually free flowing.
Because it's in that space, it's like lighting a candle and putting a cup over it.
Yeah.
It'll burn all the oxygen in there and put itself out. So I guess that's the same thing that happens if you light a match, because in the area around the flame, it absorbs that oxygen and then goes out.
It's not like the molecules are free flowing.
And,
well, they are, but they're not going at the same speed or same density.
Yeah. So if you're in a room with no air, you're not even making fire.
No.
Mr. Firebender.
Again, the whole Demon Slayer corpse is dead.
Oh, yeah. Why, are people trying to say that they would do well against the Avatar verse?
I bet there would be, though, but no.
Yeah, because a lot of people forget that the effects of the swords in Demon Slayer aren't real. And it's so stupid they even mentioned that, because they mentioned it so late in the series, and I don't think it's ever mentioned in the series. It's like an editor's choice to
or
say,
an author note.
Author note or something. It's like, you could have just... Nobody cared that these people were making fire or water.
I cared that she said that, and Tanjiro definitely made a water typhoon underwater. The time he was underwater to fight and made a whirlpool.
You could say it's just the centrifugal force of his movements.
Yeah, I guess we can, but ugh.
Yes.
When all the other ones have effects, and he absolutely just totally did that one.
But you're gonna tell me then, in the same vein, somehow sun breathing? Because you don't know this, but because it hasn't been revealed yet. But with the sun breathing, it attacks with sun breathing reduce regeneration of demons.
Why?
Exactly. So if there's no actual effects, you tell me just a specific way of swinging the knife at somebody?
I would believe like a specially made sword like makes wounds that way, but that's the same sword.
Because there are other supernatural abilities that they themselves, the Demon Slayers, use in Demon Slayer that are not the elements of the sword effects.
Yeah.
Like the mark that they use. You've seen Tanjiro use it. He used it a few times in the series. You might not have... Yeah, no, you do know about it, because Riichiro and the Love Hashira use it in Season 3 as well.
Oh, yes, that
the
stuff.
The tattoo on their faces and shit. That's just something that comes out and gives them bonus, like, physical strength and stamina and boosts their abilities. And then there's another ability that's going to come out in the final 2 movies. Or 3 movies. It'll be in the first movie. Because it's used against Akaza.
I'm still not over the makes them regenerate slower part.
Yeah, I know. How?
How?
And somehow it turns this blade like red or something too. And I'm like,
How?
I get it. It's sun breathing. You're using the power of like sun fire, so the blade heats up. The supernatural effects of it, or water.
Well, I would love if there were supernatural
That's
effects.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If there was that, it would make sense. But that doesn't exist, so it doesn't make sense. But then you have sound breathing. That those effects are real though, because it's just using echolocation type shit.
Yeah.
But then
he's the only one where it's like a reason in his power set.
Mist breathing does work because it makes Marichiro like harder to see because it changes his environment.
Yeah.
But then Rengoku's fires aren't real.
Yep.
Like he swings at a tree, it's not catching on fire.
Well, then even the mist that was around Marichiro, we have to just say that was just a misty day because of that author.
Apparently.
I love it. It's just so wild to me to be like, this person has a whippy elastic sword that weighs like 80 kilos. There's no supernatural power effects in my manga, though.
Or the fact that the same person is a thin girl with like gorilla strength.
Yeah.
That can lift trees and shit, which again I'm totally cool with.
But the rest of this is just artistic expression.
There's demons. You're fighting demons.
Who would still be way overpowered for them even if the effects were real. Let's be real. Yeah. The water effects wouldn't actually be doing anything.
No.
They mostly just trail behind the blade.
True.
The fire ones would, obviously, like the sun breathing and stuff like that.
And lightning breathing makes him go super duper fast.
Yeah, is he just that fast then?
Well, no,
just trained to be that fast as the lightning people.
I guess so. I don't know.
Since it's all not actually happening.
I'm just gonna go with the rest of my life and just pretend that the author didn't say shit and that the effects are real.
Yeah, why even be elemental if it's not gonna be?
I don't know.
Having your cake and eating it too. I need my elemental boys, but they're not actually elemental boys.
Couldn't tell you, bud. Could not tell you. But, cycling back to the original part of this thing, I wish that we get to see expressions of not so much unique ways, but practical ways to use a power. Like, if you can make smoke, you fill their lungs with smoke. so they can't breathe.
Yeah.
Or if you can shrink it down, go inside their ear and return to normal size. I'm sure the pressure of your body growing back to normal size instantaneously will be able to overcome the pressure of their skull. You know what I mean? So it's not like, you that's going to turn into mush. I'm pretty sure it's them that's going to turn into mush.
Well, like same with blood bending. You could just start pulling their blood out.
Because we did see that in The Boys in the most horrific way possible. I don't know if you've seen.
I'm caught up on The Boys. I'm pretty sure.
It was the fucking...
I think I might be a season behind.
It was the sex convention of superheroes.
Yeah.
Is that what they call it?
I forgot what they called it, but I remember that.
So you know what I'm saying? You think of the dude that got small.
Yeah.
You remember where he went?
Was it up an asshole?
No. The front side.
Brutal.
And then he sneezed while he was inside.
Brutal.
And put back to normal size. And
you got on The Boys for being practical.
Yes. So, I don't know. Because, sometimes you just, you look at a matchup and you're just like...
Why don't they just do that?
There's just no way this person loses. And then it's it's either they lose and you can't believe it, or they win, but it's in a struggle, and you're like, yeah, but you could have won so easily if you just did this.
Yeah.
But I get it. You can't do that. Because sometimes you need the conflict or the challenge to overcome in your story for good writing. You know what I mean? You can't just have...
the person pull all the oxygen out of someone's lungs.
I mean, you could. Zahir did it. But...
yes.
Just need another airbender to just put the air back in the area.
He did make it look so badass, too. Where formed a bubble around their head, too.
Brutal.
Yeah.
I assume the person died.
Yes. I'm pretty sure, yeah. I think he killed the Earth Empress with that.
It's high-stake murder right there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah, Korra's not nearly as good. Yeah. Let me tell you. Its best arc got ruined, in my opinion.
How did they ruin it themselves, obviously.
Yeah, they turned it into it was a really nice civil war plot going on between the southern and northern water tribe.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of devolves into god of good versus god of evil. I know, right? Pretty large leap there, right?
First off, the fact that there's a civil war between the North and South Pole makes no sense.
Well, it's different leaders. It's a different time.
Yeah, but it's only, 80 years? Because Aang lived... Because Katara's still alive.
Yes.
And so is
Toph.
Toph.
And Zuko?
Yes, and Zuko. So they were kids. They were teenagers. So we'll just say 18 to 20. We'll just say by the end of the war, maybe they're 20 years old. A little younger.
Yeah, she should have been born when Aang dies.
Yes. So say Aang lives to 60. Because Katara, they look much older. So say Aang dies 60, 65. She's born and she grows up now and looks 20. She looks older than the gang was in the original series. So we'll say roughly 80 years. Well, 80 years ago, the Southern Water Tribe had 15 people. All of whom were women. Except Sokka and 2 5-year-old boys. And the Northern Water Tribe was much more advanced, but then got fucked right up by the General Zhao and all that shit. And then you had Aang's fucking water spirit bullshit fucking throwing tsunamis through the village. And granted, none of the people got hurt, but all your buildings and stuff got destroyed. And people did die in that war, so you probably lost a good number of people. Building a fucking population back up in 80 years.
To be fair, the
That's
men
two
that were away
generations.
went back to the southern tribe.
True, and you also got to think of all the prisoners.
After all the wartime, too, they probably literally all made babies.
Yeah, and all the wartime prisoners. Mm-hmm. So, okay, maybe, because you got to think it's got to be at least 2 generations, more likely 3.
And Korra herself is a water tribe, I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
She wears the clothes of it.
I also don't like Korra because now there won't be any avatars because of her. Mm-hmm. She severed the link.
Mm-hmm. Those are it was actually pretty interesting seeing the first Avatar. Like, it went into the whole history of the Avatar cycle and everything, where it came from. Mm-hmm. And kind of helped explain the tortoises, too. Like, the one that gave Aang the energy bending. So that was a little interesting. But otherwise, Korra has its ups and downs. You do see some cool bending ideas, because there's like a whole metal bending city.
Isn't there like lava bending too?
Yes. One of Zahir's crew lava bends. And someone eventually learns it too.
Isn't it a form of earth bending?
Yes.
How do you do it though? Like, do you need to be near lava?
I think so, because he pulled it up like from the ground. But I'm pretty sure they're like on a mountain or volcano already.
Yeah, because you got to go real deep for lava if you're not near an active volcano.
And I think that's why they decided to make it earthbenders, not firebenders, because that's the only people that could actually tunnel that shit.
Yeah, but firebenders are the only ones that can create their element.
It's true. They got it way better off. So it has to be like, 1 sec, bro. It's coming. It's coming. Look at that lava.
Because Earth needs Earth. We know that because that's how they fucking kept them prisoners in the all-metal environment.
Yes.
And then waterbender is the same thing. They just kept them away from water.
Until they learned how to bloodbend.
Katara fucking spent the entire series running around with a pouch of water on her hip, specifically for weapon purposes.
Until the bloodbending lady was like, look, you can just like pull that shit from the air, you know? There's water here. You see these plants? You can just like, whoosh. You don't gotta be Gara up in this bitch.
Gar did it pretty cool though.
He did.
I'll never forgive what they did to him.
What, gave him his little Hitler cut?
His comb over, yeah.
His awful comb over. I say with a comb over. But I got more bang game than Gara has.
Yeah. No, he's just a fucking... Ever since he...
He's like round SpongeBob.
Ever since he died and got brought back by Chio...
His personality died with it.
Yeah. His character died with it. He was never cool again.
He was already like, again, maybe it's just my boys love brain, but he was already like very deep in the boys love Kool-Aid. He's another one of those characters that's like, I'm not gay, bro. But he shone like the sky and it changed my entire life. What I know about love and caring about other human beings completely flipped on that dime that day. I think about him all the time from this country over here.
He's talking about
no
Rock Lee.
Homo.
He's talking about him and Rock Lee or
No,
something?
talking about him and Naruto.
Oh.
He's like, even fighting Daidara, and he's like, it's thanks to Naruto that I can love all these people and myself and move on and be a good person. But no homo, bro. It's the Kahlua effect.
No homo here. He's got all the homo for Sasuke.
Well, even came over to Boruto, too, with Boruto and Mitsuki. Mitsuki was literally... Orochimaru literally says, go out there, my child, and find someone that is your son. Like the sun in your sky. And that's literally like his like life perspective. He finds Boruto. It's like, you are the sun in my sky. It's like he trained him to be like Kahlua. But no homo, bro.
Yeah, no. I'll just never forgive Boruto in general. I think it's a stain on Naruto's legacy.
I think it is too.
More so than their final arc. Like the war issues that I have. I think because Boruto exemplifies the issues that original Naruto had.
I think Boruto is also the biggest missed opportunity in the world because it's billed as like, here's Naruto for your kids, and then they start out right out the gate. here's gods stronger than anything you've ever seen in the first series.
Yeah, start
with our new cast of new ninjas.
Children.
Yeah.
Start it the same way Naruto did. Have them go fight fucking other Chunin or a fucking Genin or something. Have, like, his level enemies. Don't fucking... Because now you're going to escalate it. That by the age of 12, Boruto's going to be stronger than fucking Naruto ever was.
He pretty much is. Well, he's getting
bullshit. There. And you can't tell me.
Well, Naruto's getting stronger, too. But, I mean, he's been sealed. I don't know if he's unsealed. I don't get Boruto news anymore.
It's for the best.
It is for the best.
Last I knew, Sasuke was in a tree or some shit.
Last I remembered was they pulled that stupid bullshit where they rewrote everyone's memories so that they switched, I actually even forgot this person's name. Boruto.
Kamaki or something like that.
Kawaki. Thank you.
I fucking hate myself.
You gave me the layup. They swapped their places in everyone's brain, but there was a couple characters that were smart enough to actually figure out something happened. Shikamaru and Sasuke figured out that something was up.
First
Sasuke's like, he has my headband. That's my headband on
not
that
the
guy.
fact that he looks exactly like Naruto and not the other one.
I do think that's what tipped Shikamaru off. I think. I hope. I pray. But now they're walking.
Don't they each other know? They know?
Yes, they know something happened. Like, more than know. And Sarada. Something about...
No, I'm saying Boruto knows that he's not the other dude, right?
Yeah. They both know that happened. But I actually did just see a page the other day of, I think it was Sarada, like, finally admitting, being like, yeah, I think I like Boruto. And someone was like, oh, Ada needs to step up and admit that she does, too. I'm, like, sitting here, I'm like, wait a minute. The bitch that rewrote everyone's memories is the one you want to step up and be like, hey, I like you. Where is this plot right now? What happened?
Kishimoto happened.
Well, not Kishimoto.
He's writing it now.
Is he writing it now? I thought he stepped down from it still. Or again. And is he really back?
I don't know, because I heard for a while when it was going downhill, he stepped back in.
That would
took
make
control.
sense.
But then I never heard anything of him leaving and someone else coming back in.
I have no clue at this point. It's just painful. I want it to be serious. Like, some of the character designs, like, post whatever they want to call this, post-time skip, Boruto Puden, are good looking, I guess. They're cool. I like Kawaki's design a lot, but maybe I'm just a sucker for emo boys. Or punks, but whatever. But that kind of plot's just like, no, I can't do it.
I despise the fact it was just aliens, is literally the answer to Naruto.
I also will never forgive them for that. I'll never forgive them for that and the, like, Toys R Us discount versions of our original cast as the children. They should have just not been like that.
Boruto should just not have existed. It was a cash grab, I think, from...
It absolutely
Shonen
was.
In well, I don't know if Shueisha's involved in that, because I know Shueisha's involved in
We didn't
One
get
Piece,
Tokyo Ghoul Generations. We got Chojin X. When we put it that way.
It's not in the same universe, though, right? It's
No,
just
they're
a new
different.
story.
Unless they pull spoiler. No, I shouldn't even say that.
I know where you're going, but just leave it as it is.
Most people know, but I'm still going to be nice.
Yes. Because they should have just ended with Madara, man. Madara was the one that was set up since the fucking... Madara's name was dropped in OG Naruto. Like,
and even that...
early, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. They should have ended with him and done better with him.
I wonder when Madara's name was actually dropped the first time, because I don't think it was at the Valley of the End shit. Battle with the first battle with Naruto and Sasuke at the Valley of the End. In original Naruto, it's got to be before that.
I think it might be, but I don't remember.
Neither do I guess they're trying to make a live action Naruto now because of the success of One Piece.
I will gouge my eyes out. They lost the moment Naruto's in an orange jumpsuit.
Yeah.
It's gonna be murder for the eyeballs. That is the... I already said One Piece is going to be hard to pull off, but Naruto's got some of the hardest costuming to pull off. FMA does too, and they failed.
Well, I feel like the standard ninja armor, like the
That would be all
Kakashi
right.
armor, is not that bad to pull off.
It could still go horribly wrong and look cheap, but it's
get
doable.
cosplayers to help you out, man.
Please, because Naruto, Sasuke, Sakura alone, that's hard costuming. To make look good. Mind you, you can make it
Sakura's
look like
that
it.
hard, but Naruto.
Well, the three
and
different
Sasuke.
primary colors again. It's like Sasuke, especially making that elongated collar look work.
Sasuke's tough. Naruto's tough, but Sakura's it's just like a red, like I picture it more like because it's kind of like her original costume's more like that. I don't know what it's called, just that
Very dress like ish.
Chinese dress type deal.
Yeah.
And she's wearing like a pair of like yoga shorts under that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think Sakura's is too hard comparatively to the other two.
Yeah.
But then you got all of the other casts. Like if you're gonna
Kibo
have
be
Ino
easy.
and fucking
It'll be hard. Anything with a weird, funky collar is going to look so cheesy in general.
I don't
That's
think
Ino's
Kiba's
whole
too
thing.
hard because you just
No,
put
Kiba's going to look good.
Yeah, you just put them with the fur coat, like
Yeah.
the ones that have the fur lining.
Because some of them, they don't have to be exact. As long as the fit evokes the image of the original, that's all you need. But it's hard to find anything that would evoke the image of Naruto or Sasuke without it just being it. Like, no one wears orange jumpsuits.
I feel like the hair is going to be really hard too.
All of it's going to be hard. The effects are... I know, again, they're kind of figuring it out, but it's kind of a different beast here.
Yeah.
Rasengan and Chidori and fireballs. It's going to look so bad. My mental images are popping off with, like, the worst imagery.
Yeah.
Again, they didn't pull off FMA, in my opinion, either. They didn't pull off Yu Yu Hakusho. They didn't do awful, but it wasn't great. The effects were good. The rest of it was kind of weird.
One Piece did it well.
One Piece did do it well. But again, I think Naruto's a whole other monster for that.
Oh, and season 3 of the One Piece live action is going to cover Alabasta. Like the main.
So are we getting there this season or not?
Probably not, but we're doing like the lead up to it. So
I did see Reverse Mountain in the trailers.
Yeah, and I saw Logtown, and we saw.
So they're not doing much skipping at all.
Little Garden, and we saw.
Oh no, we're gonna see Mr. Three's giant fucking wax thing. That'll be the test. We'll come back to this discussion about special effects after.
Yeah.
Little Garden.
And Whiskey Peak is there.
Nice.
Because we've seen the trailer showed it, but we've seen Vivi and Robin. So
nice. My dearest beloved. It's so rare that I stan a girl in anything, so Robin being my stan is extra valuable.
Chick's good.
Good.
See, I want to see Joe Manganiello as fucking Crocodile, even if it's just a scene. I just need to see him.
Yeah.
I've seen Smoker. He looks fucking fire.
I think I saw him too, yeah.
He looks so good. And they got his both cigars in his mouth. It just looks great. It's like, yeah.
My man.
I'm excited for it. I actually am more interested to see more Chopper. I want to see Chopper using some of his rumble balls.
Yeah.
You know? Like some of the monster points or whatever. Because we only saw that really quick trailer. And this trailer, they could have high-defed that trailer. You know what I mean? He could look a lot worse throughout the series.
We did see a Gatling gun in that too.
Yes. So, I'm excited. It's not going to be for a while. I don't think they even have a release date yet. At least not one that I know of. Speaking of release dates, I know you don't play anymore, but Final Fantasy 14 had their fan festival announcements of the dates, so people can buy tickets, plan vacations.
Yeah.
So those are the big events where all of the expansion details are revealed. So the first one is normally in North America, which it is. It's in April. Then they have one in Europe. I think it's in Germany for July. And then the Tokyo one is in November of next year.
Yeah.
All of this next year. 2026. So people have done the basic math of how our patch cycles work and how things have been in the past. And we're guessing, people seem to be guessing somewhere between March and May of 2027 for 8.0. And we have 2 more patches before that.
Ooh.
That's it.
Ooh.
That's
pretty rough.
It's almost 2 years from now.
Unless they're just wrong.
Well, because you got to think, the earliest it could be is January 2027. Because if the Tokyo Fan Fest, it's actually like, it's like October 31st or November 1st or whatever. So it's early November, late October. So that's where they're going to unveil a lot of, big details, this, that, and the other. But then there's always, from the Tokyo Fan Fest, previously, there's always been like 4 or 5 months after that is when we get the expansion. Like the release. Because the Tokyo is when they announced the release date.
Yeah.
Like, okay, yeah, it's being released 4 months from now on this date or whatever. So, yeah, it's going to be rough. And 14's in a rough patch right now. I know patch as in not like game patch, just
rough ground.
Rough state right now because it's just not a lot of things to do or not a lot of worthwhile things to do. A lot of things that people are complaining about. Things that have gotten stale that aren't changing, this, that, and the other.
It's hit routines.
Yeah, and a lot of content that dropped that just didn't jive with the player base. That just like it's not
hitting.
Not hitting. So player base isn't too happy about a lot of things right now. But like my wife said, with it being so far away, maybe it's just gives them extra time to make a really epic expansion. I was like, yeah, maybe.
Stuff it with some more content, take some feedback.
Did you see that they announced the collaboration between 14 and Monster Hunter Wilds?
I did, but I didn't see what it... Oh, yes, I did see what it is. It's
Omega.
That's lit.
14's getting arc-filled.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And there was an interview with Yoshi P, and he says they're planning many rewards.
Nice.
So people are speculating maybe weapons. So we'll have like arc-filled weapons for each class or something. I'm like, that's cool. I'd rather have the armor. And a good one, because the Rathalos armor in 14, because when they do armors that are for everybody in 14, they try and make armor that could be seen as any, like it would fit with any job. So they don't want to make like a fucking
class lock
medieval knight's armor for a healer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So the standard Rathalos armor, the way it looks in Monster Hunter, would look more like a tanky armor or tank, or like maybe a specific melee job or whatever. So they changed the armor to be more universal.
Yeah.
And
I'd rather them just either make it the original for everybody or make separate looks for the mages then.
Well, I always feel bad though, because anytime new gear comes out, me and my wife both look at it and dude, healer gear is just ass in 14.
I used to like healer gear.
Well,
there was some good banger ones in base game.
Yeah, in base game, but here's the thing too, my wife is not a big fan of the classic white mage look.
Oh, that she's fucked, because they just keep riffing on that one.
Yeah, and those are the only good ones. So
I liked all of the cathedral looks in Heaven's Ward for healers.
Yeah, those are pretty good. I do like I like armored robes and stuff for casters, but
Oh yeah, the coil rope was good too. I
Dude,
rocked the hell out of the
tell
coil
you how
rope.
bad every single chest piece has been that I've seen for healer in 7.0.
Do you remember the coil robe, the red and gold one?
Oh, for caster, yeah.
Yeah, that was
I
so
like
good.
the healer one. It's got
Same.
it's the purple and it's got the big bow on the backside of it.
But yeah, the problem is there's no diversity for healer clothes.
It's robes.
Yeah.
And the color palettes are ass.
Always.
And the designs are ass. And then you look at like the caster ones sometimes, like, oh, because sometimes they'll be the same one. It's just different colored, or like different patches will be different colored. Because now
Black mage has the same problem as white mage.
But a lot of the times the casters one get the one that's just slightly better than the healer one. Because you can put 2 dyes on armor now.
Ooh.
Yeah, so you can really fuck with the colors on most gears. They've been updating it, so like a lot of the older gear still can't do it, but every time they like, here's like
a new piece, yeah.
Or no, well, here's 10 more old pieces that you couldn't double dye
nice.
that now you can. Or, okay, here's some other missing ones. So they've been going back and adding the 2 dyes. But going forward, any new piece of gear that's dyeable, it's like 90% of them are two color options.
Nice.
So we're getting the sacred mount. We're gonna get a minion. In high speculation, people are thinking that we'll get an Arkvel as a mount, because they didn't.
That would be lit.
They didn't tell us about the armor. Like, they showcased the Rathalos mount, but they didn't showcase the Rathalos armor in the previews for that. We just found out about that on day, like, we get in, we're like, oh shit, there's an armor set too. So we're thinking that they're showing off the Sacred as a distraction from the potential Arkveld mount, which I'm hoping for, because I don't want to have to fight whatever extreme version of Arkveld is just for a fucking Sacred mount.
It's like a cute call out, but I mean, I'm also riding like in a flying car or a broomstick. Why would I ever pick this basic beast?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then the same thing though in Monster Hunter Wilds, because they're gonna give us like a Chocobo skin for the Sacred, and I'm like, I'm never gonna use that, because I just went through an event.
I would do that. I like Chocobos a lot though.
Yeah, but I just went through an event, their Fire Festival event. My Sacred's made of fire. My whole fucking Sacred's on fire.
That's fucking awesome.
And I'm like, there's no way a Chocobo's stopping this.
I like Chocobos a lot.
They're awesome. I get it. But that Sacred is on fire. And I'm riding it while it's on fire.
Fair.
You know what I mean? It's fucking... Let me see if I can find it. I'll show you an image of it. But the fucking Arkveld mount...
I saw an Arkveld and Rathalos plushie that U2's going to be selling. I kind of want to buy both of them.
Sacred, it's such a weird word. It says try and spell. I don't even know if that's right. It's definitely not, but it didn't work. It auto-corrected to secret.
Alrighty, then keep your secret.
I know, right? Oh my god. It doesn't help that I'm fat fingering my fucking keyboard right now and I keep typing W instead of E. There you go.
That is metal as hell.
Right?
That is awesome.
You tell me you're not going to take that? Look at it in game. Like, in map.
That is so cool.
Is it with its wings spread?
Oh my
You know
god,
what I mean?
it's so
I'm like,
cinematic.
Yeah, I'm never not wearing this. So... And you can dye it, so you can change the fucking colors of the flames.
That's fucking awesome.
So, yeah, I'll keep that over my fucking Chocobo. Thank you very much. But I'm super amped to see what kind of armor they make in Monster Hunter Wilds for Omega. Because the Omega Raid tier armor is fan-fucking-tastic.
Is it?
Yeah, it is. I love the Omega Raid gear. Let's see. There you go. There's 2 more classes at the bottom.
That is really nice.
It's slick, dude.
The melee is really good.
Yes, it is. I have it. The full set. He has like an artist rendition of it. It's pretty dope.
It's pretty lit.
So, I'm hoping that that's in there for Monster Hunter. Because that'd be cool. I just can't wait to fight Omega. And he's soon. He's next month. He's in September. For Monster Hunter.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then the Arkveld's in October for 14. So I'll be playing 14 again. Which I have been, actually. I've been getting back on a little bit, but...
Speaking of playing again, PoE update Friday.
I saw
More story.
You and our friend talking about it in the group chat.
Apparently they're adding another act to the story, so... Or something
This
like that. I
is-
haven't actually watched the breakdown yet.
Is this their first major patch since release?
No,
Or-
second. 'Cause
second?
they did a patch with some skills and a class and some other stuff. This is apparently a giant patch, though, so I actually need to look into it. From what our friend was saying, they're adding like 100 to 200 new enemies.
Jesus.
Yeah. And like I said in the chat, too, they always add new skills, so I'm looking forward to it.
Nice.
In-game trading now, too. Well, there's always in-game trading, like an actual like market board system sort of deal, finally. Instead of having to use their trade site.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm excited. And then the big one next Tuesday, Silk Song.
Silk Song. You've been waiting for that game for fucking eons.
Yes, I'm so excited, and it looks so good.
I'm happy for you.
Yes.
I got nothing right now. I don't even know when the games that I want are coming out, but as you know, because
Free weekend for Path of Exile 2.
My son got me. Well, my son got. It started on Friday, so this past Friday, a couple days ago. My wife. I don't even know how the topic came up, but if you type in Minecraft on Google, a little block pops up, and if you click the block, it turns your cursor into a pickaxe, and you can break apart Google with the pickaxe.
That's
as if
awesome.
you're playing Minecraft. So my son was doing that, and he was like in it to win it. You know what I mean? So, and then after doing that on Friday, and then he did it for a little bit on Saturday, and then talking about it. So then on Sunday, we bought him Minecraft. And I had to sit there and teach him how to play it, and my wife, we were all talking, and she was like, you know, we were like, maybe we can play together this. I was like, oh, but because if you have a Switch, right? Yeah, say we have multiple Switches,
Yeah.
but it's all one Nintendo account. You know what I mean? We pay one subscription.
Yeah.
So say even though we have multiple users, like he has his own user, I have my own user, my wife does. If we bought the game, we can download the game again on another Switch.
Yeah.
For free because we already paid for it. It's the same account. But only one user can be playing a game at a time or of a single game.
Yeah, like you can't have all of you playing Minecraft at the same time.
Yeah. So we're like, well, that sucks. But then my wife was like, maybe it's cross-platform. So we looked up, and it was. So I went to my game library and scrolled all the way down and found it in my gaming history.
Yeah.
And I was able to just download the PS4 version on my PS5. Nice. So we've been playing that together. I played 3 matches of Smite yesterday, and that's it.
Oh, damn.
Only because my first match was 5-minute surrender, my second match was a 10-minute surrender, and my third match was a different game mode that's like a shorter thing. Yeah. And that was after he went to bed. So Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night was just Minecraft with me and my son. So that's my gaming history right
Time well spent.
Yeah.
I mostly played Magic. I did play a little Path of Exile this week. Came back to Marvel Rivals. Tried all the new characters.
Because, like, Expedition 33 is still on my radar. I'm still getting that game. It's just I've been purposefully pushing it off. So I have
the perfect opportunity.
Yeah,
to try Path of Exile.
No, I have something there for when I really need a game.
Yeah.
That I need to play. Because right now I'm just chilling. I'm really enjoying Smite right now. They just had a patch on Monday. Again, I barely played it. And, I guess under my eye.
I have a couple of those games I keep on a shelf. The Doom Eternal and the newest Doom, Dark Ages.
Yeah. And I have that Age of Wonders 4 that I've been playing. I've been liking that. I made a custom map. Like, you can make custom maps and stuff. And, so there's 6 rulers, myself included. So there's 5 other factions. I chose the largest possible map. And all this other stuff. So I've been like, I'm like so far into it, but I'm like, I think I might be losing. I'm at the point where, because there's a time on each campaign, at like a soft time limit.
Yeah.
Because there's a score victory, which I think is a hard set at like, I think turn 150 or something like that. Like, okay, at 150, whoever has the most points wins.
Yeah.
But there's other win conditions. So if someone is close to winning the other conditions, it'll go past the 150 mark. And I've gotten notice of like 3 possible win conditions around the time, and I know I'm not one of them. I have the highest military power because you can check all of the win conditions on who's winning, and it tells you what place you're in. And I'm a 1 in military, and like just
nowhere on the others.
Nowhere on the others. There's 4 of us left. We've killed all the other people. But the main thing is there's an Ice Queen, and it told me as soon as I discovered it, it's like, you beat this person, you win the campaign. But she's so far over there, dude. It'll take me like 15 turns just to get to her base. I've started invading her territory, but I gotta invade as I go so I don't get flanked from behind and then lose all my guys and then lose. But I'm really enjoying it. Strategy, tactical, turn-based game. The only thing I don't like, the game is a huge time sink. Like, I'll be playing it, which feels like 5 minutes. I look at my clock, it's been 2 hours.
The Stardew Valley effect.
I guess so. But it's more because you do your whole turn. Sometimes your turn can take like 5, 6, 7 minutes. But then you're sitting there waiting. So at the beginning of the game, because everything's all grayed out and you don't know who they are, they just say opponent's turns.
Yeah.
Independent's turns. Okay, it's your turn again. But once you have the map explored and you have vision on certain places, the AI actually does out their turns because you could see the turns happening if you were to...
So it actually pans to them and shows it happening?
It doesn't... No. You control your camera on their turn.
Okay.
But if they were like... Because it's like, you know, the it's dark or whatever, and then your guy goes over there and you have like a straight line of where the guy went that you have vision of. But if the guy's too far away, it's like cloudy and dark. So your vision is tied to your characters or your allies. You can share vision.
It's kind of like Age of Empires.
Yes. So when I have vision on those people that have the potential to move, I have to sit through their turn as each of their pieces move. But if they were hidden from a view,
which is all happen at once. Yeah.
It doesn't all happen at once because each person goes, and there's 6 of us. So there was times I'm sitting there and I pull out my phone and I'm just fucking. There's like I got literally 6 solid minutes of it just saying on my screen opponents are moving.
Oh God.
So that's like the one drawback I have. I wish that there's just. It was instant, you know what I mean? Because it's all AI. I'm not playing against people, which I don't understand how that would work. There's multiplayer option in the main menu. I'm like, I assume it's versus.
I'm assuming there's a way to save it in case it goes on too long.
Right, because it's like, okay, I do my turn, you do your turn. Then I do my turn. But there is I did see his classic turns, turn by turn, but I saw simultaneous as an option. So I think multiplayer might be simultaneous.
That'd be wild.
But it's like, okay, what happens then if one person's like super fucking fast at their turn? They can get shit done, and then by the time you meet each other, you're on turn 15, but they're on turn 50. They're just gonna upscale you. They're just gonna.
That just doesn't make you wait for their turn. Like maybe you both lock in a decision and then it executes.
Maybe, I don't know. It's probably not something I'm gonna try. I'm having pretty fun with it. Yeah. And there's DLCs that they're all cheap. And my next one that I really want to buy is the Cosmic Horror ones.
Hell yeah.
I want fucking Lich Lords and shit. I've already done all my dragons and stuff. Now I want the Cosmic Horror beings, you know?
Hell yeah.
But no, I'm having good fun with that. Smite and Minecraft. It's keeping me busy.
You should take a little detour this weekend to Rayclast, baby.
I assume that's PoE.
Yeah.
Probably not gonna happen.
I figure. Be worth the download.
Nah. I got too much. Because I still also have Pirate Yakuza, Like a Dragon.
I said that we'd be playing Minecraft all weekend.
I know. Doki Literature Club, and
Can't take a weekend away.
There's another one. Well, I'm just not interested. I got my fix for Diablo, of those kind of games, which I didn't mind Diablo. It was good. It was good times when I had it. I kind of burnt out at it, and I just like, it's just a grind fest. That's the genre. It's not that.
Yeah, BOE's not all that different from that part.
Diablo 4 is such a grindy game. It's like, yeah, it's a fucking ARPG. That's what they are. They're grinds. You're literally grinding to be better, and that style of gameplay can only keep my focus for so long before I'm like, okay, I've seen enough.
It doesn't help you that there's like, it feels like there's no ceiling. Like, Path of Exile 2, like, there's no point where you're like, I got everything I optimally can get.
Yes, and because of the style of that game, right? So you spend hours and hours, hundreds of hours on one single character. There's 0% chance I'm starting a new character. Unlike
me, I already have 4 characters in Path of Exile 2.
I'm just not doing that. Why would I would just pick one and I'm just going to all in on that one. I'm not going to spend all this time leveling up a character to level 50 to like half-ass it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Be like, okay, they're somewhat geared, but not really. I'll just do all of that on my main.
Our friend has like, at least, I think he has probably like 5 level 70 plus characters in Path of Exile 2.
Oh, maybe for an expansion I may play Diablo again someday.
My big hope for Path of Exile 2, if not the free weekend, is that when it goes full 1.0 and has a full release with all the content and it is going to be free to play when it does that, that's when you try it.
Maybe. I mean, it's not.
Though the classes you
it's
play
not
are
out of the realm of
there.
possibility. It depends wholly on what I got going on at that time.
You know? Yeah, like what else releases around that time. Though I bet too that some companies are going to be like, oh shit, Path of Exile 1.0 over there, we're delaying a bit. That's free. We should probably wait to release our paid game.
Because like, there's some games that I'm interested in, but most of them are single player. And you know how I am with single player games. Yeah. I roll through those things. You know what I mean?
Path of Exile is pretty much single player. Though I would absolutely dungeon crawl with you.
A single player game that you're going to put 500 plus hours into if you really want to. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like,
I'm not putting 500 hours into Metaphor or Clerics.
You could, knowing that you've put like 500 hours into Persona 5.
I think it's like
300.
I think it's like 220.
Fair. I do think I put in, mind you, I could have played way more. I only have like one end game character in Path of Exile 2, but I've already put in like 120 hours into it, I'd say.
I think I'm like 250 into Diablo.
Yeah, I'm disgusting to say. I'm 550 into Diablo 4.
Damn.
A number that was shocking.
don't even have that much in Smite 2 yet.
That makes me want to throw up. I went so hard.
I only got like 200 plus hours into Smite 2. I have passed over 500 for Predecessor though.
Damn, nice.
Because I had that big stint where I was playing all the time when I was trying to play. I was playing ranked and stuff like that. Where I was playing almost every day by myself.
I won't lie, I'm still liking it. They do have their problems. Every time a new character comes out, they're like way overtuned, which is like, what game isn't that the problem? But
so I get overtuning a new god, because you want to draw hype. You want people to be wanting to play that hero or that champion. But there is a such thing as overhype, and there's a such thing as overbalance. I mean, and there's a such thing as just bloat in a character. Like So I haven't played Rena. I haven't played Rena, but I've played against her, and I'm like,
that's 3 damage abilities.
And she's floating around, and
there's a CC mesmerize.
There's a mesmerize, a stun. Vortex,
just giant damage AoEs, enormous
everywhere, and it's like
1 to 3 hitter.
It seems too easy to play her, and she does outrageous damage.
Yeah, when you look at like their other hero designs, it's usually like you got 2 damage abilities and a movement one that might damage,
and she's super mobile.
Yeah.
So that's 3 things that you should never have. It's 4 things really. It's high area coverage of abilities in terms of literal air space the ability to take up, so it's easy to hit. High damage, high CC, high mobility.
Yeah, because she's, again, verticality is huge. Her being able to leap is enormous. There's so many escape jungle fights right there.
Yeah. So
yeah, she's a pain in the ass.
Yes. And I don't know, it just looks like, I think I've gone over most of these problems before, but it's like I hate the backpedaling.
There needs to be a backpedaling penalty.
Just even in general, like, because you can just...
I'm still conditioned from Paragon to not backpedal. I notice it sometime in my gameplay.
I'm conditioned from Smite. You move 50% slower going backwards than you do forward.
Oh my god, yeah.
If you just walk in backwards, well, it's not that severe, but like Predecessor is the exact same speed going front or backwards, and the auto attack penalty is negligible, so you can just kite the fuck out of people.
Yeah, if you're Twin Blast, they're fucked. Yeah. You also got the little dashes.
So if whoever's chasing you doesn't have a way to bridge the gap, you're just going to kite them until they're dead.
Yeah.
And that shouldn't, you know what I mean? You can't do that in Smite.
And there's still CC bloat. It was a Paragon problem, and now it's a Predecessor problem.
Well, first off, I think a lot of ults should be CC immune. There's certain ults, like Aurora ult has no business. I don't think you should be able to interrupt it. Because I got ganked by a Boris, and I tried ulting 3 times in a row, and each time it got interrupted. Now I get like someone like Gideon should probably not be, because he has the ability to teleport 70 feet into the air and still hit you with it while you're below him.
And he has items to take for that too.
So I get it. You want to be able to knock a Gideon out of his ult. And
but the animation as short as Aurora's.
Yeah, or even somebody like Yurei, I'm not too sure about. I mean,
it's so fast anyways. If someone stuns you out of that, I feel like they earned that shit.
Yeah. But like technically Greystone is CC immune to it because he goes damage immune. So as soon as he presses that button, you're not stopping him. But I still think he heals too much from it. The slow is too much. You're almost guaranteed to get hit with it if you don't have your a leap or a fucking flash.
I still don't fight many of them these days. Enough characters came out that people have been like looking away from Greystone.
And I don't know. I just think that there should be more.
I do like that balance pass they did. They told me about. Like now that I'm finally digging my fingers into it. I've played Kalari. I didn't know they buffed Gadget's Gate. Have you seen that thing?
It's bigger.
Awesome. It's bigger. It sends out instead of being dropped and then popping up. it sends out, and you get the speed boost right away. The moment you deploy it, Gadget gets the speed boost, so you don't have to run through the gate anymore.
Nice.
But the fact that it shoots out, it almost feels like a projectile to root people now. It's so good. Instead of being like, I place it here where I think you'll walk through, it's no, bitch, this fucking tether's coming right for you. Homing on the AoE thing, the Tesla Dome expands, like...
Yeah, because, like, 90% of the ultimates in Smite are CC immune.
Nice.
But most of them, they again, it's like an Aurora cat. It's like instant. So it's really, the CC immunity is only for like this to cast in time, which could be like half a second. But then there are other ones like Mulan's ult. If you could be CC'd through Mulan's ult, her ultimate would be useless. Because, so her ult, she's Mulan's based on 3 weapons. So all of her abilities, she has a sword attack, a spear attack, and then a bow that is like a scorpion fucking arrow.
Oh, nice. Like a roped arrow.
Yeah, so her ultimate uses all 3 weapons. So her first one is a dash, and while she's dashing, she's like slicing. So it's a wider angle than her character model as the dash goes through.
Yeah.
So anyone hit with that is rooted. Then use the spear, which knocks up, and then you shoot an arrow, which does more damage. So it's 3 damage with a root and a knockup.
Nice.
But so after you dash, where you end your dash at, and you can't choose to dash shorter or whatever. It's a set distance. You're dashing the full distance, and when you get to that full distance, you as Mulan are rooted in that place.
And they're rooted. They're not stunned.
Yes, you're rooted there. And you can miss. Maybe you're too short or something.
Yeah.
Because I've used it just to close the distance to get the knock up into the arrow shot. But you're rooted in place while you're doing the animations of the knock up and the arrow. So say you dash on someone and they get rooted like right next to you, and they have a stun or a ranged stun. Some supports have like a ability that they throw out and stuns you.
So imagine, like an engage ultimate.
Yeah, imagine you're fucking... You use your ultimate and you only get the first part of it and you're stunned. That's big sad.
It's my blink ultimate.
Yeah. But then, there's other stuff like a Vulcan. He just shoots 2 fucking giant nukes. It's actually 1. It's 1 instance damage, but the animation shows 2.
Yeah.
He shoots 2 giant nukes off his back that go flying. That's not... He has no CC immunity for that. He just shoots them because it's so quick. It's just... You hit the button and it shoots where it's going, you know what I mean? Yeah. So maybe there's an iframe in there that you can interrupt them because the button cue didn't go off.
That would, yeah.
He doesn't need it because it's like, okay, you CC'd him. As soon as he's done, he presses it and the ability goes off. There's no time. It's not a channeled ability. It just happens. But there are people in Predecessor that could...
Yeah, if someone stuns me in the Boris ult, I'll cry. That is like such a short animation too.
Can't you stun Countess mid Banshee scream? How much would that suck?
Yeah. Have you ever seen someone cleanse out of the Countess ult? It's so fucking funny. Because that's a suppress. Like, it doesn't like... It's an actual like CC. So if you hit a cleanse on that, you can just walk away. It doesn't do damage.
Well, that's another thing. I think their actives are like... I think that they're active items because a lot of them have stats on it. I think they should just do away with the stats, the passes, and just make an active item for
and make it so that it's like full choice too. Not pick these 3 based on what crest that you have. Just make it a full menu of active choices. Let you pick 2. Remove combat blink. Make that an active. Throw it in the pool of actives.
Right, because a mid laner.
Then at least people would have to take the blink over other options.
Right. So, like, the mid laner has access to stasis, but not a cleanse. And the carry has access to a cleanse, but not a stasis.
Yeah. Which I would kill for. Like, if I was Skylar, I would want a stasis. Stasis until I get my flight back.
Do your cooldowns still tick? I've never used stasis in Paragon. Yeah. They still
I do believe
tick,
I believe they do.
Everything?
I don't know for sure, but I believe they still tick.
Because Paragon, Smite's stasis is Aegis, and it just means you can't auto attack, and you can't use abilities.
Can't you still move?
You
in
can
that
still
one,
move,
which just feels so good.
And your cooldown still
tick. Good.
And then
because that's the part that would also feel bad because that's like the only advantage for a lot of characters taking stasis. Like the mages that can take stasis, their only saving grace is hoping that one movement ability, that Morigesh dash or your gadget gate will be back up, and or your blink. But that's
the cleanse in Paragon 2 is for like half a second, so you can't pre-cleanse something.
I think you can mid-cleanse though, because again, that's theoretically you shouldn't be able to cleanse Countess ult if it locked your active.
That's the only time you can cleanse something. Or at least maybe I'm just not good enough. But if a stun is coming out like a fucking Narbash fucking hammer. First off, everything in Predecessor is because it's more FPS.
It comes out so fast.
It comes out and so like you're seeing a hammer come at you. By the time you register that's coming at you, you basically get hit. You know what I mean?
They need it to be mid activatable because of how fast things come out.
So like
even like a Sevarog route comes out really fast.
But say you want to anticipate something, so you're like, okay, he's about to root me in a second, or I know it's coming. Let me pre-thing here, so I don't even have that split second of rootness. I just
that 0.3 seconds.
So I don't know if it's way easier to do that in Smite.
Yeah,
because pre-beads and as they call it. So you jump in, you instantly hit beads because you know if you're the receiving end and someone just jumped on you, the first thing you want to do is CC them and run away.
Yeah.
So what you do is you jump in and instantly hit beads so that when their CC hits you, you're already fine and you're just going and you don't get stopped because even a split second can cause that gap and they can get away.
There's certain situations you could still do that in Predecessor, but it has to be that like literal situation, ganking somebody like a Steel. Steel's going to try to shield bash you.
Yeah. Or dash through you and knock you the fuck away, you know what I mean? That stuff. Though, so I get it because I have this problem with Smite as well. The way cleanses work with knockups, I hate the way that interacts with it. Because if you want to avoid a knockup in Smite, you have to pre-beads it.
Because it doesn't actually put you back on the ground.
If you beads mid knockup, it's useless.
It should give you air momentum. Let you have regular move speed and just keep the animation in the air and still falling. So it doesn't look janky and you can still move again.
So, because like there's no verticality, but you get knocked up and you go up and you beads. And if you were to watch them both at the same animation, you got knocked up. And then you land at the same time, whether you beads or not.
Yeah, if you beads, they should give you some air momentum, so that you can at least drop farther away.
Or just put it like.
I know, but that does look like shit.
It does, but
I know that's how it should work because you are no longer knocked up.
Yes,
that effect is gone. It's not on me, sir.
Especially in a game that doesn't have verticality, because at least in Predecessor, if there's a knockup and you cleanse mid knockup,
you might be able to make it over the garden wall.
Well, actually, I don't think knockups really matter that much because if you are knocked up, you can still auto attack in the air.
Can you?
Yeah, because you can jump off a ledge and auto attack.
Yeah, but I wasn't sure if it counts like suspending your ability to
True. I actually don't know if you can. So if you knock up a fucking carry, are they in the air still shooting at you?
I never play carry either, so
there's not that many knockups in Predecessor either.
No, Narbash ult,
Quang's dash to sword combo, and Steel's dash and ult.
Yeah.
Those are the only knockups that I know of. Knockups are the best CC in Smite because of one, the beads thing, and two, it's just there's nothing.
The lack of verticality.
If you're in the air,
if you knock someone up in Predecessor, your Twin Blast has to start moving up.
Yeah. There is none of that in Smite. You're fucked.
Oh, crunch, uppercut.
Oh yes. haven't played against. I haven't seen a crunch in any of my predecessor matches in the last 2 months.
I actually also have not seen crunches.
There have not been many games in those last 2 months. Let me say that, but I have not seen crunch at
I've seen
all.
a lot of Rampage.
Yeah, well, because I feel like Rampage just got so much love with his augments.
Yeah. I actually need to check some more characters' augments. I have no clue about crunches. There's another character
What I've been doing is I haven't, because I don't want to overload myself. Whenever I select a character I haven't checked yet, then I read all of the 3 of their augments right there in the lobby, and then I can easier commit it to memory.
I pre-checked some of the characters that I know I use, but I do that too, because I don't want to just rely on whatever they pre-select anyways. Because some of them pick ones for alts, and alts are the last thing I would pick one for.
Oh, I picked Sparrow's ult.
I picked Morn's, that said.
The second I read because Sparrow's... I don't remember what our third augment is, but the one with the attack speed puts you stealth with move speed. It's pretty good. But then her ultimate one gives her a wider range of fire, more damage, and you fire an extra 4 volleys.
Mord's make it so he spreads his debuff globally.
Sparrow's ultimate does a ridiculous amount of damage, and it comes out so fast because they changed her.
It was already strong.
It's different now. It's not you get an ult and your auto attacks are that. She does it and she just machine gun fires a volley of things. So you're not missing.
Oh damn!
You don't miss her ult. And you're taking 3/4 of their fucking health away with her. It's just ridiculous.
I haven't fought a Sparrow yet.
Yeah, her ult fucking slaps. Especially now I do this. I think it just makes the cooldown longer. But it's an ultimate. I don't give a fuck if it's 20% longer.
Yeah. Especially for a carry.
Right? You know what I mean? It's maybe it matters.
R2 is already my strength.
Yeah, because cooldown really only matters in the 8 to the 13
range
level range, because you get to 5, you use your ultimate, forces a fight, and then you just kind of go back to that you poke in maybe, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're not really fighting. You fight in the 8 to 10 range because that's where if you do die, you're gonna come up, your ult's still gonna be on cooldown. You get back to lane, it still might be on cooldown. But endgame, if you die, you're dead for over a minute.
You got ult again.
You got ult again when you respawn. So use it before you die, and you're good. So it really only matters in mid-game.
Yeah.
Is when cooldowns actually matter.
That's why I don't like doing it for an ult, though, because it's the ability I have to open the least often.
Yeah, it depends. Like I said, Sparrow one, I read it, and I was like, okay, I'm taking that.
Oh, the Morn one I did, too, because it makes... You know how he has a global ult? It debuffs everyone on the map?
Yeah, they can't see.
Yeah.
Its vision away.
There's one of his augments also spreads his own debuff to everyone on the map. So
he has a debuff.
Apparently. Oh yeah, it's the one. The ability he has that heals people near him also debuffs people. I think it's a healing reduction. So it spreads that globally.
I'm still not sure how I feel about Smite's healing changes.
Speaking of which, though, have you seen the new Predecessor hero?
Oh, I saw that.
I'm gonna watch the video for whatever they announced too.
I saw the
just because this hero design's so good.
I saw the Discord notification, new hero, but I didn't click on it.
Are you ready?
Is it something to do with the eyeball in the sky that's on the maps?
Kinda, because it's kind of his stomach.
Oh yeah, it definitely is.
It's finally, like Morn but cooler. Like what the fuck?
Dude, Russell's gonna be so happy. He's the one that pointed out the giant eye in the sky when I loaded into a map, and I was like, he was like, "There's an eye in the sky." I was like, "What?" I was like, "Holy shit!" And it talks to you.
So there you go.
It says words at the beginning of the battle. It's delayed because you come in. There's the announcer says something, then maybe a character has a line or two, but then he says and it's different each time. The 2 times I've heard it, they were different. But yeah, that dude looks awesome. Hopefully he's off later.
Hoping for you. I'll take more jungles.
You know what's hilarious though? I'm like such an offlane main in Predecessor, but I've been hating it in fucking Smite.
Have you?
Yeah.
His nipple piercings.
I've just not been enjoying it. Maybe just because I'm gonna get my ass kicked in it, but I'm much in Smite 2. I'm way more into the jungle. Jungle's the main role for me.
When I played Smite, I was a mid in ADC. And hey, Predecessor, I'm jungle support. Isn't that a weird one?
Yeah.
I need to get back on my ADC game for Predecessor. Get my hands back on that.
Yeah. I should have played a different one that one time that we played the duo together.
Wasn't my worst sticker.
We should play Smite together sometime too.
I'll give it a try. I was thinking about maybe tonight, but I also have to play TCG Card Shop Simulator soon. They've had 2 updates.
My wife downloaded Smite one time to play with me, but that was like a month ago, and she's never even opened it.
Now that it's a sequel, I'll try it again.
New hero every 2 weeks.
Nice.
And then obviously with that comes patch changes, balances, item changes, new items.
Having to afford said hero.
Yeah, if you don't buy the God Pack, yeah. But I bought the God Pack.
They're not going to get me again until I like the game.
Yeah, no.
Because they got me Smite 1. I bought the God Pack.
Well, I mean, obviously free rotation is a thing, but...
I'll still try it. I don't care about the limited pool. I've worked for my heroes before. I worked for my Predecessor heroes.
Yeah, and they're not...
I worked for all my Apex heroes. I was down to a science grinding out Apex characters. By the time every single one dropped, I always had the currency for them. Like science.
See, because what I'm trying to struggle with right now is what I'm thinking of is that I don't know if you even have to unlock gods in Smite 2. The reason I say that is because there's only 2 currencies in Smite 2. One of which are legacy gems, which you can only get if, one, you've played Smite 1, spent money in Smite 1, and then linked your Smite 1 account to your Smite 2, and you get gems, legacy gems in Smite 2 equivalent to the gems that you spent in Smite 1.
Yeah.
And those only act as a 50% discount for anything.
So they did go through with that. Okay.
Yeah. And then in Smite 2, there's diamonds as their currency. But the only way you get diamonds is you get them as a login bonus, and it's like 30. Or, it's not much. It's just, here you go.
I'll tell you soon.
And then you can get... There's another currency, but it's used for the events. It's coins that you use to buy skins and other stuff in an event that you get from playing the game. But there's no favor anymore, like how Smite 1 had the favor system or Amber.
Yeah.
They don't have that. They don't have a currency like that. So I don't know how you would buy characters.
And you haven't been buying them. But again, you have the pass. So.
I bought the... See, because technically, I don't think there was a God Pack because it's called different. It's called something else, like a Founders Pack or something like that. So I got like skins and shit for that.
Yeah. So I'll let you know soon.
And stuff.
I'll give it a try. I'll get flamed again for picking the wrong character out the gate and failing my team.
Yeah.
No, again, I got roasted for, I think it was Cthulhu. I forgot where I was playing, though.
Were you playing him as a support? Because
Probably.
he was a guardian?
Yeah.
That's the only weird one, because you get...
They do that to me. Some of the mages are supports, some of the guardians are supports, but not all the guardians are supports.
It's more that... So there are, in Smite 1 anyway, because of so many gods, there were certain mages that had enough CC or slows or healing effects that could be used as a support. For instance, Hel and Aphrodite.
Aphrodite was the one that came to my mind.
They're both healing mages, but they're in the mage pool, because they're not guardians. They don't have guardian stats. But
And if they want to
supports.
do that, but I wish they would put at least recommended roll tags.
They do that now.
Hallelujah.
Yeah.
I needed them. They failed me.
And like,
And I play all their games.
Because Smite Hi-Res loves their mages. The mage category has always been way bigger than any of the other things, because there's been like, in Smite 1 there's 3 mage ADCs. Technically 4 if you want to count Freya. But she's half melee, she's like...
Yeah, I actually know Freya.
Her autos take her mana, and then you switch back to melee, and your melee autos give you mana back. So it's switching back and forth between range and melee autos. And she's either absolute dog wash shit, or the most broken character in the game. That's just how Freya is. And then there's mage junglers. And
that's wild.
And there's only really like 2 mages that could go in Smite 1 that could like at times go to offlane, but some of the guardians could go offlane. But then some of the guardians you really only want, like Cthulhu and Jormungandr are guardian offlanders.
I didn't know.
That's alright. I could just let you know. I mean, Jormungandr just came out this week.
Nice.
In Smite 2. And he does a bajillion damage.
Then I'll give it a try again. I'll give Hi-Res another chance.
And what's good too is like right when you start in a match, there's a screen you have to choose from every time. You can't turn it off. The thing comes in, there's 2 preset builds right there, and the word descriptions. Cooldown focused.
Beautiful. I really don't want to learn 100 items again.
Yeah, or it'll say burst damage. Some
Beautiful.
gods have 3 pre-made, and then you select core. You could select over here manual build, and then you select one of the options, and it'll just auto buy anytime you're in base. If you have the money for it, it'll buy based on the build. And then once you click on that, the next menu pops up, and you choose your relic. You can only choose one.
This is being class focused.
Nope. It tells you what each one does. There's...
Yeah, but it's a lot of words. Sometimes.
Well, no, because it's just, you got Aegis. It just damages.
Oh, the relic. Okay. I thought it was like a crest, like a
nope.
class starter
they
sort of thing.
They just do Aegis, damage immune, beads, CC cleanse. Shell puts a shield on you and allies close to you. Sunder deals damage to people and reduces things. There is a dash. It's new. It's on a 10 or 10. It's like a quick ability hop.
Nice.
And it's on like a 10 or 15 second cooldown.
I do like those in Predecessor, by the way. How many like active short range hops there are.
There's a lot of active items in Smite 2 now too that they
nice.
added. So they'll pop up on key items. So those you may have to read when you get them, so you just know what you're doing when you press that button.
See, I didn't even realize how much I loved those in Paragon. Not like the actual active items, like how you had the 2 active slots.
Yeah, because like some of Smite's shit, like there's a support item. It drops a fucking mushroom on the ground. That's the spores or whatever that come off. It's a big area that heals allies in it.
That's fucking awesome.
There's another one. I haven't even used it. I've been used against it. That drops a fucking giant vortex that pulls enemies into it.
That's fucking awesome.
For Peel, there's one that you turn into a pig and you like fucking dash forward as the boar. And I don't think it stuns when you hit people, but it does something like damage.
That's fucking awesome.
Other ones, like one I really use, you pop it, it puts a shield on you, and at the end of the timer, the shield explodes and deals damage. In AoE beads, there's one that you press it and it cleanses everyone around you.
I love it.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Ward, there's one that literally you just pop it and it places a ward where you're looking.
Nice.
And that's on a cooldown, So, and you can have up to 3 active items.
Nice.
Yes.
And we'll see how it goes. We'll see.
Twist the mustache.
Mm-hmm.
And besides, you'll have me too, so
yeah,
I'll play with you. and hopefully they put us in lobbies with new people instead.
My mind went right for it. I was like, yup, I'm gonna get flamed, bruh.
Sorry. You should probably, if you're in Smite though, because you're gonna load into Smite too, and you're gonna be like, oh, Predecessor has 3 jungle camps here, and it has 3 jungle camps here. And then you load into Smite, and you're like, oh, there's 7 right there, and there's 5 right there.
Yeah, I won't be jungling right
and there's 3
away.
in the middle, and then there's 3 on the edges on the other outsides of the lane.
And jungling is my favorite, so it makes me sad. And some of the heroes in Smite too, well, Smite in general that I like most are assassins.
I assume Radtasker.
Radtasker, Loki, Neza, Fenrir. Those are among some of my favorites.
Fenrir and Loki are the only 2 among that list that are in there. Right now.
In Smite 2?
In Smite 2.
Okay. Fenrir was my first. I mean, for obvious reasons.
Tsukiyomi is coming in 2 weeks, though.
Nice.
He's an assassin. I like Tsukiyomi.
Nice.
His ultimate's badass.
I like Loki, so I'm happy.
He's
My
good.
Smite Kalari.
His invis. True invis, not like, so if you near him, you can't
don't
see
get
Loki.
revealed.
But if you get hit, you pop up as like a shadowy version that fades. So like say you hit him, it reveals like not a full reveal. It's just a like a shadow,
like a twinge.
Yeah, and
like Halo invisibility, but for a moment.
Yeah, but not just a split second as you're moving too. So you might move 3 feet and they still see you.
All right.
So they can still like track you.
So I need to fake retreat for a few seconds before I start U-turning around.
If you get hit, but I haven't played.
I do that
Loki.
with Kalari all the time. With that little second before, like when you hit the button, it makes the sound, and then there's like a second to go invisible. I'll start going towards the jungle while they can still see me. Turn invisible and be like, whoop.
Yeah, you can still break the fuck out of people's ankles, and they'll just never know. Like some supports, like because if like there's items in Smite 2 where it just does passive damage. It's like the Fire Blossom.
Yeah.
And it does that, and that is just like Loki's Bane because the damage, there's damage numbers, and they take off of your character.
That sucks.
When it's like that. So those you can kind of see where Loki's at.
Yeah.
But that's
I love items like that too.
As if you're as a Loki though, if somebody's wearing that, that's not your target anyway. Yeah. You don't, as a Loki, you never want to go as a tank because they will eat your ass.
Yeah.
Because Loki's burst damage isn't going to do anything to them, and then they're just going to turn around and just destroy you. If you don't have a lead, anyway. But I think that's good for now.
Hell yeah.
You know?
I'll hopefully have PoE story news.
Yes. Read the Centauria, because when I edited, it brought up that connection, and you need to read the chapters of Centauria.
I will.
You need to.
I'll look up the ones that are locked.
Yes. But alright. It's been Dukes of Weedom.
Dukes of Weedom.
117. Y'all have a great day.
Peace.
Bye-bye now.